Cfsjs inside the box. The workout's designed for tight times and tight spaces. All of our workouts are designed for a space approximately 8 foot by 10 foot. We should be able to get through all of these in about 25 to 45 minutes, depending on how you pause the videos and how much time you spend at each station. Follow along with us, pay attention. We're going to give you some insight as to how these workouts are actually supposed to be completed. So if you follow along with us, you will get better. All right, so if you have access to a rower or a bike, go ahead and use those. We're looking for about 2 minutes of warm-up, but for the rest of us, we're going to do 10 in-place burpees, just simply stepping back, starting light. Use this as a hip stretch as well. Let's go ahead and get jump at the top, slowly starting to build the heart rate up, just getting the blood flowing so that the muscles accommodate. And you're going to go ahead and give me 6 more on your own. Now, with our basic cardio out of the way, we're going to work towards our dynamic stretches to prepare us for today's workout. We have 4 movements today: the Cossack squat, the Samson stretch, standing glute stretch, and Spider-Man stretch. Points of performance on the Cossack squat: the squatting leg, foot stays planted, don't let that heel roll up. Notice Coach Devin maintaining proper posture, chest stays up, shoulder blades retracted, not slouching over that front knee. Next, 5 right, 5 left Samson stretches. Again, driving that back knee to the ground without letting it touch, pushing that hip forward, driving the hands to the ceiling enough to get a nice chest and back stretch. Third is the standing glute stretch, crossing the leg, maintaining balance as you flex through the hips. Now again, if balance is an issue, you can do this from the ground, crossing right leg over left knee, pulling left knee up and then alternating. We're going to go 5 right and 5 left of those, and finishing off with the Spider-Man stretch. From a plank position, bringing that right foot forward, dropping the elbow and the chest to the ground, minor pause, switching each side. Today's activation focuses on the lower body and the core. We have 3 exercises that we will do 2 rounds through. 10 split squats. We're going to go 5 right, 5 left. Maintaining balance. There's no jump in this, as there are many of the days that we do it. Moving on, 10 single leg glute bridge from the back, bringing the heel in towards the butt, letting that left leg lay out exactly parallel to the ground, lifting the hips enough to where both knees come in alignment with one another. And finishing off with 10 dead bugs. Laying on the back, bringing the knees up, pulling the shoulders, abs flexed, slight hollow position. You should maintain back contact all the way through with the ground. Alternating moving left leg, right hand, vice versa. 10 total. Now again, we have 10 total movements of each of these 3 exercises. We're going to do this 2 times through. You can either rewind and follow along with Coach Devin again, or pause here and we'll see you back at the strength. Today's strength development is an EMOM that focuses on the back and the hamstrings. This is a posterior burner. On the first minute, we're going to do single arm dumbbell reverse lunges. You can either hold this in a suitcase or in a front rack position. You're going to be doing the same arm as leg. So if your right leg is stepping back, that's going to be the arm that is in a front rack. Your first minute, you've got 12 to 15 of those on the right. Your second minute, you have 12 to 15 of those on the left. Your third minute, you have a 30-second arch hold. We can think of this like an extended Superman. So feet are together, thighs pulling off the ground, chest pulls up, and you're gonna feel that burn in the mid to lower back. Our fourth minute is gonna be our rest minute. During this 16-minute EMOM, we have enough time to get through these 12 to 15 reps in each minute. We wanna maintain control instead of just rushing through everything. Control is gonna be indicated by how softly the knee touches the ground. Let's save those things for later in life. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, now that you have your things together, let's go ahead and get started. We're starting off 12 to 15 single arm kettlebell or dumbbell reverse lunges, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Now the order of our EMOM is going to be every minute we have a different exercise, and the fourth minute of each set is going to be our rest. Today's workout, Jack Jack, is a one-time through mini chipper. Mini in terms of only a few movements, not mini in terms of how many of each movement you're going to be doing. This is a 1 mile run, followed by 50 wall balls and 30 kettlebell snatches. Now, if you don't have access to a place that you can do a 1 mile run, we're looking at changing over every 100 meters of running for about 30 seconds of cardio. That probably means that we're looking at about 8 or 9 minutes of a cardio replacement. My suggestion would be mix it up. Let's do a minute of burpees, a minute of jumping jacks, a minute of jump roping, and a minute of something like sit-ups. We can go through this over and over. If you really want to tax yourself, go 8 minutes straight of burpees. Now for the wall balls, the standard is hips past the point of the knees, arms full extension. The squat is more important than the press on this. And if you don't have a wall, or if you don't have a ball, pick up an odd object and we'll do thrusters. So front squat to overhead. Make sure that the odd object isn't so unmanageable that either that you drop it on yourself or that you can't maintain full extension overhead. Lastly, we've got 30 kettlebell snatches. 15 right, 15 left. Make sure that we're using the hips to drive this movement. So here's our list of substitutions. This workout should be in the 12 to 15 minutes. You're going to hit the first movement hard. You're going to struggle through the second movement. The third movement is probably where you're going to need to take the most breaks. Now that you have your equipment together, let's go ahead and get started. Set your timer, get your playlist ready in 3, 2, 1, go.